In this video, we are going to focus on using Hypothesis. It is an annotation and highlighting tool that allows you to annotate and highlight any text that you can find on the internet. So just to start off with regards to what the URL looks like, to access Hypothesis is web.hypothesis.is, and that's how you can find it, or you can Google Hypothes.is. Otherwise you're just going to get the definition file for Hypothesis. Before we jump into the video and what we are doing, please take note that you and your students will need to create an account and install the Chrome extension for Hypothesis before you would be able to use it. You can use this little pin to pin it to the top for easy access. We are going to focus on creating a group for your module so that you can annotate and highlight as a community, and how the annotation and highlighting function works. We will be looking at creating groups and also annotating and highlighting on any selected page. So to start off, activate the sidebar by clicking on this extension. This is what the sidebar looks like if it's hidden. To show it, you click on that little arrow to open it up. When you see this sign up login, it means that you are not logged in at the moment and you can only view the public group. You can't view any of your groups that you've set up. So I'm going to say log in. You'll see there it's logging me in. So now I'm logged in as myself, and this will now give me the option to create a new private group. When I click this button, it's going to take me to a new tab. I'm going to create an example group. You have to give a group name. Giving a description is optional. So I'm going to click create group. I would suggest that the name should probably be the module that you are creating this group for. This is now your group with all the information about it, when it's created, how many annotations are there, you can go and edit it, how many members. This is the little important part. You have a link that you can share with your students that will allow them to join the group and also annotate and highlight within the group that you've created. So if we go back to this page where we have a article about 5 ways to use social annotations with and against ChatGPT, I can activate my Hypothesis sidebar by clicking on the extension and show the panel by clicking on that little arrow. When I go there now, I have my example group. So if I click on this group, I will be annotating privately within this group. It would not be available to the public. You can also see, if you press this little arrow there, you can go to this view group activity. That's the same page as this one. You can also copy the invite link from this menu. So how to start annotating and highlighting is you start reading. Once you highlight a piece of text, it'll ask you, do you want to highlight? Do you want to annotate? So for this case, I'm just going to say highlight. For the next one, I'll say annotate. This will automatically open the sidebar for you with a little text box where you can start annotating. So we'll say example. We can add tags if we would like to add tags, post to example group, and there you will see this has been highlighted. We have an annotation over here, and you can then also start replying to this annotation. So if students go and leave a comment, you will be able to annotate. So taking that into consideration, going to say view group activity, now I can see, okay, within this group I have 2 annotations. We haven't used any tags yet. And there's only 1 member at the moment, but as your students join, that number would increase. And that's that for using Hypothesis.